Sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence.
Everybody ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Now we have a picture while all 3 of you are pregnant.
What?
Hello, everybody, again. Well, if we're updating you about something, then it must mean we're having a baby. Whoopsies, another little baby boy.
Yes, in April. So we waited a while to tell y'all. If you followed along with our first pregnancy, you heard our story that we thought we couldn't have kids, and so
Yeah, so
we waited 8 years, and now we're having 2 in the other.
Isaac won't even be 2 years old yet.
Right.
When this baby gets here, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I was pretty stunned when Kelli actually took video when she told me.
Yeah, I surprised him.
Hey, Isaac. Guess what? You're gonna be a big brother.
What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Really?
Yeah.
What name did we decide on this time?
Eliot Josiah.
Eliot Josiah Taylor. I think last time we really liked the meaning of the name Isaac.
It was really connected with us.
Yeah.
Like, because of the story in the Bible when Abram and Sarah had thought they couldn't have kids because they were too old, and then God gave them Isaac, and they laughed because they didn't believe it. And so that's kind of what happened to us.
And Isaac means laughter.
Yeah. The meaning of the name connected so strongly with us with Isaac. It honestly was a little harder this time because
we were like nothing was
like the meaning didn't hit us so hard. But we both like the way Eliot sounds, and Eliot means the Lord is our God, so we like that too.
And then Josiah means the Lord has healed, which we thought was apt since, like we said, we didn't think we were ever gonna be able to have kids, and now
because of my health specifically, and it's gotten so much better, and now I'm, pregnant with my second
number 2.
child. So, and Josiah was on my list of names since I was in high school, so I just couldn't convince him of it the first time around.
Isaac Oliver and Eliot Josiah.
Yep.
So excited.
It and et.
It and et. Obviously, with Isaac, we made 100 update videos.
Yeah.
This will probably be the only one. And then we'll make a video once he's here to let y'all know too. But I don't. Yeah.
There's there just feels like less to talk about and less energy in general because I'm chasing a toddler around, and I feel like since we have an idea of what to expect now too, there's less of this nervous energy about having a newborn.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I know, I am still scared.
It's like no, that's a good point. It's it's a different kind of nervous.
Yeah.
It's not like, are we gonna be able to keep this baby alive?
Yeah.
Now it's just okay, now we know how hard that was.
Yeah.
Can we do it with a toddler?
Yeah. But at least it doesn't last long. That's that's the thing.
That's thinking about all the things that were the hardest, and then realizing oh, that was all in the first 2 months or 3 months or so. It's okay, can we make it to August? Yeah, we can make it to August.
Probably can. I think the last time we talked about, Isaac on here was saying that we weren't going to talk about him.
Right. Yeah.
Because we were feeling weird. We were feeling weird about sharing too much online, and that's translated. You've deleted all social media.
Yeah. So since then, I'm completely off of social media.
I barely ever post anymore, too. And I don't know how. I mean, I think having a child is what changed that for both of us, because we're re-examined what social media means to us.
There were just so many nice comments of people saying I'm more excited for this baby than I am for people in my own life.
That was pretty sweet.
So that's cool. So we want to keep you guys updated on like big life changes like that. But yeah, just so you know, I mean, most of you guys that are like super engaged already know that like I'm not really on social media anymore or whatever, and that most of my like online engagement is on our community site, so support blimeycow.com. That's where all of my like internet energy goes, and that's a lot more fun and rewarding anyway than trying to think up snarky tweets or whatever and get those likes. And Kelli is finally starting to feel, so she's struggling. We were just having that conversation today. I could tell. I was like, Kelli's done now. She's ready to not be pregnant anymore.
It's not really. It's that this week I started really feeling the uncomfortable. I'm like, oh right, I remember that. And now I have 3 more months of this.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually reached the done moment. I'm just anticipating the moment of being done.
Yeah.
Right now I just feel like I ate Thanksgiving dinner twice without any time between. So I just feel kind of stuffed.
Oh, but so on New Year's Eve, I hosted for our supporters at supportblimeycow.com, I hosted a New Year's Eve party. And so at 12:30, after the party was over, I came to bed, and Kelli happened to still be up. And right as we were falling asleep, Kelli was like, "Oh, Josh, Eliot's kicking," and so I felt her stomach, and I felt Eliot kick for the first time. So that was like the first thing I did for New Year's was get to feel Eliot
cool
kick.
Way to start 2021.
Yeah, so that's cool. Something about feeling the baby kick as the dad. That's like the moment where it really, really feels real. Like the ultrasound is very helpful too, but then feeling the baby actually kick, it's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I would say as the mom, that's a really defining moment too, but I can just feel it earlier than you.
Right. It's just so weird to think that you can like feel a baby rolling around in your body.
Yeah, it is weird.
I can't even believe, like, just to think about like how you can grow a person inside of you. How's that even real?
Doesn't make any sense.
How do you have a baby? How? Do you really want me to tell you?
It's like we'll find out it was a joke one day or something. Like,
haha.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually happening.
Yeah.
One thing that a lot of people have been asking is like, does Isaac know? Does Isaac have an idea of what's going on?
He knows that when we say, where's Eliot? He knows to point to mommy's tummy. But sometimes he thinks, oh, I'm gonna point to somebody's stomach. Yeah. So he'll like point to my stomach.
Or his own stomach.
Or his own stomach. Be like, yeah, Eliot's in here. Yeah.
And we have books and stuff, but you know, he'll figure it out when he gets here.
You know, one more thing that's weird is thinking about like all these like incredible, just like precious memories we have with this child. And he's not gonna remember, like, all he's ever gonna know is that he always has had a brother. Like, he doesn't.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unconscious things that he's learning right now,
right.
Like that we're his family and that we love him and all those things. Like, obviously he'll remember those things, but like the actual like memories he has.
Right.
Like, he'll just always be like the way that I'm like, yeah, I've always had Amy and Jordan. Like, I don't remember a time without them. Even though my parents have like 3.5 years of memories before there were 3 children running around with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
we thought Isaac was such a miracle. We kind of, at least I kind of felt like we were just going to be a unit of 3, unless, you know, down the road we decided to adopt or something. And now
we got 2 little boys.
Yep. Yeah. So it's just interesting because I know I said this before, but for so long we thought it was going to be just us, and so, and in the past 1.5 years, our lives have changed so much.
Yeah.
Like everything about us has changed. I feel like in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And so I'm intrigued.
Like, does it keep changing, or is it just like a plus?
Yeah.
1?
I'm sure it'll keep changing.
Yeah.
But it's cool to wonder what Isaac's gonna be like as a brother, what Eliot's gonna be like in general. What we're gonna be like as a couple and as parents in the years to come.
Yep. So anyways, best job ever that I get to work from home. So thank you all for watching these videos, and for those of you that support us at supportblimeycow.com. Yeah, thank you, so I don't have to go get a real job and I can make videos downstairs and then go upstairs and hang out with my kids. Thank you, that really means a lot. Come along, little buddy. Eliot's first video.
Oh yeah.
They can't even see your stomach, really. They can't see
you
how
want me
pregnant
to-
you are. Yeah, go ahead and just stand up real quick.
Alright.
Oh, she's gonna stand up. There she is. The baby bump.
Bye.
Guys, if you're like me, you're an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, the number one thing that you need is a website. If you want to look like you are a legit business, you don't want to just be sending people off to your social media accounts, you need to actually have a blah.com or .org or whatever that you can send people to so that they know what you're about. And of course, when they get there, you want to make sure the site looks awesome, legit, beautiful, and that's why we recommend that you use Squarespace. Squarespace makes it so easy for us to run our business. Last month, we ran, our big hat deal where you become a supporter of ours and then you can sign up and get a hat. And we ran that whole thing through our Squarespace store, which is secret just for our supporters. And it went great. It was the most seamless, nice, easy shirt hat sale we've ever done. I will never do it the old way again after how nicely it went this year. So whether you want to start a store or maybe you just need a blog or you want something to put all your a portfolio or all of your pictures or your resume, whatever you need, Squarespace is the template that will make your site look awesome. And they're an all-in-one platform, which means that once you are on Squarespace, you don't need any other subscriptions. Everything is all it's nice and there and it's done. They have video blocks, which means that you can very easily embed YouTube or Vimeo videos right there on your website. They have Squarespace member areas so that you can have locked off content just for people who subscribe to your site. And of course, you can very easily look at your analytics as well. Squarespace helps us run our business and they can help you too. If you want your own space on the web, head over to Squarespace. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to our link, squarespace.com/cow, because there you're gonna get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow.
Still awake.
My arm goes in front.
That looks weird to me. I don't know why. 'Cause that.
It's better. It's better. I could always scoot away from you a little bit. Okay.